Hi guys, Rob here. Yeah, so I finished up my 21-day detox and I just wanted to let everyone know how it went in case any of you are interested in doing something similar. So it worked pretty well. I've noticed quite a few different changes, both pros and cons. So there's downsides to doing it, but there's definitely upsides as well. I lost about 5 kilos, which is good, 4 or 5 kilos. Seems to be all body fat as well. Held on to some muscle mass because I've been doing my weight training too. Skin is much clearer, I think, from looking in the mirror. Not that I'm a poser or anything, I'm not looking in the mirror all the time, but yeah, just that's what I've noticed, and it just generally sort of clearer. Feeling wide awake first thing in the morning, not needing any coffee, and I started sleeping all the way through the night, especially at the beginning of the detox as well. I used to always wake up like 3-4 times a night, and that's something, since I started doing it, I've been sleeping maybe sometimes 8 hours at a stretch without waking, which is, I haven't slept like that since I was a kid, so that's possibly from cutting out caffeine, or maybe from not having a glass of wine in the evenings, I don't know. It's not quite sure which one it is. I suppose I will find out as I reintroduce the different things back into my diet, so that's what you're supposed to do, is gradually reintroduce things and find out what was giving you allergies and what was giving you problems before. Also, any of the stomach symptoms I used to have, like sickness, bloating, diarrhea, all that kind of lovely stuff, I haven't had any of that at all throughout the whole 21 days. And it's usually, I'd always suffer from something every week, be it like heartburn, bloating, nausea, something along those lines. I've always had a few digestive issues, so they all cleared up completely. Energy was good. And yeah, I think that's about all the positives. I definitely recommend it for somebody to do. You're going to find out a lot about yourself, and also about how you use food to, I think, to relax. Maybe you use food to switch your emotions off at times. So yeah, I mean, when you're cutting all these food sources out, it does feel like the volume's kind of turned up on your emotions sometimes, and it's a lot more intense when you can't have that piece of chocolate or whatever to relax, or that glass of wine. You really have to face up to how you're feeling all the time for the 24 hours a day, which it's made me kind of realise that a lot of people are using food to cover up possibly emotional issues, anger, stuff like that, and I think, generally a lot of people have an inability to relax, and they use food and alcohol to do that. And it's certainly something that I've noticed in myself when trying to stop it. Also, another con is the first week is pretty hard. You get really bad headaches, aches in your legs and arms. That's depending on whether you're giving up caffeine. I think that's what it was. Aches in my legs and arms, and shooting pains in the back of my eyes. It was real painful, actually. And trying to think what other things. Yeah, waking up in the middle of the night and waking up really early, that kind of stuff does happen in the early days, but as your body gets used to it, you feel much better, and your sleep quality really settles in. So that's kind of the cons, really. The cons is mainly the withdrawal, and when, like I say, when you can't have a drink or whatever over the weekend, it's tough, and I think it's given me new appreciation for the sacrifices that people have to make when they're trying to stick to a diet. So I went to a couple of barbecues, and it was really sunny. Everyone was drinking beer and eating burgers, and we were just drinking water and couldn't eat any of the food. Had to wait until we get home to have our green shake. So it's hard, but if I can stick it out for 21 days, I think anyone can stick it out for 21 days. You just got to have the right food in your house. And you'll see some pretty good results, I think, both in terms of fitness, improving your skin, losing body fat, stuff like that. If you guys would like a more detailed copy, just send me an email, and I can send you through the things that we did and how we set it up. I've also put a before and after photo, because the before and after pictures were pretty dramatic, so I'll just put that before this video, which you might have already seen if you clicked on this link. So yeah, that's about it. Pros, you're going to lose weight, you're going to feel better, you're going to start sleeping better, and loads of your little niggles and health issues are going to clear up if you can stick it out for 21 days. The cons are, it's going to be hard, but what is there that isn't worth doing? what is there that is worth doing that isn't hard. So if you're holding off giving it a try just because you think it's going to be challenging, you know, most things worth doing are challenging. So give it a bash. Send me an email or stick something in the comments below. I can answer any questions that you've got. Cheers, guys.